Welcome to PMPA's Final Cut of the Week, where we share important information you may have missed while you were making essential parts. I'm Durain Davis.
And I'm Miles Free. This is what you need to know for the week ending February 17, 2023. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Consumer Price Index inflation is lower but higher than expected at 6.4%. The All Items Index had its smallest 12-month increase since October of 2021. While inflation is inarguably down from its peak, it is stickier than policymakers had hoped and is likely going to keep the Fed in tightening mode. With 7 meetings left this year, we think we can expect the Fed's funds rate to be increased several more times. This could push prime to 9 to 9.5%. Then, with increased borrowing risk at higher interest rates, we will see our shop's revolving lines of credit moving to prime plus 3 or higher, where typically we are seeing prime plus 1.5 to 2 now. That means by year end, revolving lines of credit could be in the 12 to 13% range. We believe it is time to start building cash and reduce your revolving lines of credit. Make sure all loans are fixed rate and not adjustable or periodically adjustable. No premature declarations of victory over inflation are expected anytime soon. Expect gloom and doom from the media and markets based on this positive but higher than expected report.
The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported an increasing producer price index for final demand, up 0.7% in January, seasonally adjusted. The index for final demand goods moved up 1.2% in January, the largest increase since rising 2.1% in June 2022. Most of the January advance is attributable to a 5.0% jump in prices for final demand energy. We believe reports that inflation is being beaten are being disproven by the facts. January's quote, largest increase in PPI since June 2022, unquote, tells us that the pain will continue. Conserve cash, improve processes and training to try to shore up margins.
PMPA's award-winning Mastery program is back. This year we will be visiting the Cincinnati, Ohio area and the New England area. Attendees will tour 5 PMPA member shops, 4 machine tool builders, 2 tool makers, 1 steel mill, 1 bar grinder, 1 machine monitoring company, 1 CAD CAM company, 1 industry media company, 1 electroplater, and 1 metalworking fluid compounder. These unparalleled experiences are designed to develop the problem-solving teams in your shop. Registration is open for PMPA members on PMPA.org.
This week's Speaking of Precision podcast talks about how to start a quality system from scratch and how important our quality policies, procedures, and processes are to our precision machining shops. Our podcast can be found on major podcast platforms or on PMPA.org.
Now it's time for our weekly tip. There are 2 kinds of distortion that can result from a heat treating process in steel: dimensional distortion and shape distortion. To learn more about these distortions and their causes, go to PMPA.org's Knowledge Centers, or Final Cut of the Week.
And that's our take on what you need to know for the week ending February 17th, 2023. For additional information and links about any of the topics discussed today, go to PMPA.org and click on Final Cut of the Week.
Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next Friday. Important.
Oh, important. I said import. Wow. And how to import our quality policies.
We did it again.
How important.
And how to...
Attendees will tour 5 PMPA member shops, 4 machine tool builders.
The U.S. Bureau of What's the here?
Labor. Labor.